Greetings, my fellow YouTubers and everyone out there that's watching. I'm Duel, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Back again with another ranking in a series of lists that are featuring flicks that have been out since I've been born. And this time around, I'm going to do movies from 1997. And that was the year I actually got Satellite, and well, I was pretty popular in high school, as I was a Romeo, of course, but enough about that. I have listed 15 movies. There will be some honorable mentions. I'll mention maybe 3 tops, okay? Okay, here we go. At number 15 is I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, one of the early films featured J-Love. Jennifer Love Hewitt, of course. I've now come to call her J-Love since her third appearance in Maxim magazine. But anyway, she stars along with Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Ryan Phillippe as these group of teens who accidentally hit this guy, and they think they've killed him, dumped his body into the water, etc., etc. You know what? You probably know what that movie's all about. He comes back at this fisherman with the hook. Enough said. Okay, next at number 14 is Air Bud. Now, I do love this movie for certain reasons. Kevin Zegers is definitely great in this movie. He's the kid who takes it. Well, this golden retriever that once belonged to a mean clown, played by Michael Jeter. And, well, they've developed a friendship, and, well, and this dog actually loves basketball. I'm not really much a sports person, but still I give this movie respect for its, well, fun and humor, and a dog playing basketball, which that's pretty cool and all. I do think it's a bit underrated, but I think this is the one movie I like. I've seen its sequel, Air Bud Golden Receiver, and I've seen some of its other spin-offs like Air Buddies. I've seen a little bit of that in Santa Buddies, blah blah blah. Sorry everyone. I'm still more Air Bud than those others. Sorry. Next at number 13, here's a movie that I know is definitely underrated in my book, and that would be A Simple Wish. Starring Mara Wilson after she did Matilda. Also, there's funny guy Martin Short, Kathleen Turner, and Ruby Dee. Now, I do say I love Mara Wilson's performance as this little girl who, well, gets a visit from a supposed fairy godmother, but it's really a guy named Murray, who's played by funny guy Martin Short. He's very funny in this. And, well, she wants her dad to become the big star of a musical. But something goes wrong, and to make matters worse, a former fairy, but now a witch, named Claudia, that's Kathleen Turner's character, is causing some serious chaos and gets revenge on the other fairies. Oh yeah, I almost forgot Terry Garr's in this, yeah. Because I remember her from some movies, most notably maybe, well, some of Mel Brooks movies and Oh God with George Burns and John Denver, yeah. Like I said, Simple Wish, very underrated movie. You ought to check it out. It's pretty funny. Next, at number 12, is Selena, starring J-Lo in one of her earliest films, before she even appeared in Anaconda, which I'm sorry, that's not on the list. I do think it's okay, but it just isn't up there, and it's not one of my honorable mentions. Sorry. But this is the true story of the Tejano superstar who got shot a couple years before this, before her one true crossover album, Dreaming of You, came out. The cast is really good. Edward James Olmos is good as her dad, Abraham. The whole cast is real good. Yeah, the guys who plays the rest of her family, her mom, her and her brother and sister, and of course her future husband Chris. But anyway, Selena's real good. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's really good. Next at number 11, this is probably one flick that probably hasn't been talked about so much, and this is a disaster film, and that's Volcanoes, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche. Now, this is some real big. A volcano goes active in LA after, well, this big mammoth statue sinks down in the La Brea tar pits. Yes, and then this volcano is unleashed and really causes some seriousness. Believe me, once he will make you jump out, because one sacrifices himself by jumping into the lava and saves this subway driver's life. Yeah, that was a shocking moment, seriously. If you really want a real fiery disaster, you should check out. Well, I don't think it's as good as the Towering Inferno, but still, this is up there. Next at number 10, this almost didn't make my list, but I knew I had to put it at the last minute. I had to do some last minute tweaking, so I put this in here, and that being Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. I think Nicolas Cage really does a good job in this, although I did like him in Con Air, but unfortunately that's not on the list here. Sorry, everyone. But he and John Travolta are a great team in this film, from John Woo, who would go on to direct Mission Impossible 2, which you'll be seeing that when I do my 2000 flicks. It's not too bad of a flick. I haven't seen it in a long time, though, but I know it's pretty action-packed. Next at 9 is Spawn. Now, I do remember going to the theater to see this, starring Michael Jai White as the title character, plus Martin Sheen and John Leguizamo. Yeah, it's based on the comics of the same name. Last year, I actually watched the whole 18-episode series, that animated series that HBO had. Please don't sue me for saying your name, guys, okay? But anyway, I loved that animated series. Got to see Todd McFarlane at the beginning of each episode, the creator of that. Anyway, Spawn is pretty awesome. I do have the soundtrack for it, pretty killer. If you've never seen Spawn, you must check it out. It's awesome. It's been a long time since I last saw it, though. Next at number 8, here's another flick I haven't seen in a long time, and that's Starship Troopers with Casper Van Dien, Denise Richards, Dina Meyer, and several others. But I've got to say, these guys really tackle the biggest mutant bugs you can ever imagine seeing. Believe me, when I first saw this, it was freaking awesome. And pretty gross out, though, but it was fun, though. I did see one of its direct-to-video sequels, but I didn't think it was good. And I never saw the others, so stick with the first one, okay? Next at number 7 is Liar Liar with Jim Carrey. Now, this movie's pretty darn funny. I absolutely love it. Lots of the characters are good. And I love the gag reel, the blooper reel, well, whatever you like to call it, at the end credit. That was very good. But I do love this movie for certain reasons. But again, that's also a flick I haven't seen in a long time. Next at number 6, sorry you 97 movie lovers, sorry to disappoint you, but it's Titanic. That's number 6. Sorry to disappoint y'all. I do have some respect for this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is good. Kate Winslet's good. This is what got me introduced to Kate Winslet, who really had some hot shots in some flicks she did before and after this. No, sorry, don't mind me bringing that up. But it's still a good movie. The cast is great, and My Heart Will Go On, the love theme to the movie from Celine Dion, is great. Enough said about it. Next at number 5, I trust I'm not going to get any controversy for this. This is pretty an underrated movie, and that's Good Burger with Ken Thompson and Kel Mitchell reprising their roles from the original version of Nickelodeon's All That, which I've just heard is recently getting a remake, well, a new version of it. But I gotta say, this pretty darn funny movie. Goldberg makes a big comeback by going up against Mondo Burger, that's only across from. I love the performances Ken Kel give. Shark Jackson, who was currently on TV's Moesha, is real good. Dan Schneider is real funny as the big guy who runs. Abe Vigoda from Barney Miller's on there. He's funny. Yeah, real underrated movie, but pretty tasty though. I might review that sometime. Next at number 4, here's another movie that's sort of underrated, and that's George of the Jungle. Now, I actually did catch reruns of the old cartoon series from. Oh, I forgot. Well, I know his last name was Ward. Jay Ward, that's who it is. The guy who created Rocky and Bullwinkle, Dudley Do-Right, and Hoppity Hooper. Now, this movie is so hysterical. Brendan Fraser is absolutely hysterical as the title character. I love Leslie Mann's performance as Ursula. Thomas Hayden Church is absolutely funny as the main villain, Lyle. We get to see Richard Roundtree, the original Shaft, in this. And, of course, I loved John Cleese's performance as the voice of an ape named Ape. Absolutely funny. Of all the times it crashed, I love it when he saves the guy off the bridge. I'll review that sometime and tell you more. It's just absolutely hysterical. Next at 3, well, this did get rerun last week for the new movie V of International, which I've already done a quickie review on, and that would be Men in Black. I know I haven't watched it in some time, but I do like this movie too. It's very cool with Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith as the title character, and of course Smith does the theme song, which I've heard recently. It's real good. I mean, they get to take on aliens, they get all these cool weapons, vehicles, etc., etc., etc. Love it. Love that movie. Next, at number 2, this was a tough decision. Number 2 is, yeah, baby, yeah! Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery with Mike Myers. Of course, we gotta love the performance Mike Myers gives as the title character, and his nemesis, Dr. Evil. Michael York does a good job as Basil Exposition. Elizabeth Hurley as Vanessa Kensington. Mimi Rogers performs as her mom. Robert Wagner is number 2. Mindy Sterling as Frau Farbissina. And, of course, that's Grant Scott. Very good performances. I love this movie. I still have yet to review Goldmember, though, but I will, since I've already reviewed this and The Spy Who Shagged Me. Alright, before I go to number 1, here's some honorable mentions. First, there's That Old Feeling. Pretty funny movie with Dennis Farina and Bette Midler. Next is a movie I was going to include, but I probably get a ton of controversy for it. Steel, with Shaquille O'Neal and Annabeth Gish and Richard Roundtree. Very underrated movie. I know this got this big time and it bombed, but I liked it for certain reasons. And then, of course, a movie that really got hated by a lot of people, Batman and Robin. It's okay and all, but I prefer to watch Batman Forever over this one now. Sorry. Now, number 1, this might be a surprise for y'all. Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion with Mira Sorvino and Lisa Kudrow. Those two girls are absolutely hysterical in this. I love the 80s feel in it. Janine Garofalo's real good. I just loved this movie for all the right reasons because of its 80s feel and the music and etc., 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 okay? What's your favorite movie from 1997? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Tune in again next time for my 1998 flicks. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.